Boys and girls, the moment is here. We are headed to pick up the single cab. It has been a long, drawn-out process. It's been at the mechanic shop for a little over a month probably, but that's not his fault. We have been waiting on some stuff to come in. I ended up doing some extra modifications to it that wasn't originally planned, and then we ended up doing it anyways. So, after the long drawn-out process, the moment is here, and I'm excited. Not only my excitement, I believe you're excited, but Matt, what's your output on it?
I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm really excited.
I guess we're gonna try to make it to town tonight. We're gonna see what this thing will do. Just drive it a little bit, not too crazy on the motor. We're gonna get everything broken back in. We're gonna get everything lubricated up and just put some miles on it before doing anything too stupid. But I'm definitely excited. I believe you guys are gonna be thrilled. I'm gonna be thrilled. So we're gonna be all thrilled together. Let's go check. This winter storm has been a nightmare. So frustrating, guys. We got the single cab back, got it home just in time for it to start snowing. Left my mechanic shop and literally seen that they had just started to salt the roads, and I was totally devastated. I was not fixing to get salt on that truck. So I took a bunch of back roads, ended up coming out on another back road that I knew would not be touched, and we took it all the way home. Luckily, our roads were safe by our house without no salt. So got it inside the shop, got it parked, and the winter wonderland has arrived. Unfortunately, Kentucky normally doesn't get snow very often, but this time we did, and it is supposed to get to like to -4 tonight, and so it's gonna be kind of cold. But as soon as this weather passes, we will be getting that single cab out, and we will be finding out the potential that it has, and we are going to really live it up. I'm definitely thrilled to see what it's going to do. Definitely excited to see the changes from the previous tuner to the new tuner that we just now got to flash on our new tunes, and to see the differences in the setups from before till now, and then we will reveal what all changes we actually did to the single cab as far as fuel and air mods that we changed and some other odd and end stuff that we changed with it. Time to go check the well house and the water hydrant in the shop. Currently 7 degrees. It's gonna get to -4, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. is -3. Gonna be cold. Figure out why these shop lights are on. They're motion detected, so the Surely the snow isn't setting them off. I wouldn't think anyways. Goodness gracious, it's cold. Check this well house. Who thought that would have been on? Sorry. Thought of it, dippy. Turn the outside lights off. Turn them back on and see. They're just motion detected, so it should not be on 24/7. Check the water dripping in here. It's still dripping good. Check the thermostat, make sure it still looks good. There's Dad's Denali we went and picked up. Dirty. 64 in here. Got it set at 65. Go single cab. Hate that it is snowing out. Just got it back. Roads are terrible salted. Drove it home, parked it, ain't even had a chance to drive it. Time to bear this weather again. Looks like it's gonna be a white Christmas. Such a beautiful scenery. Us Kentucky folks ain't used to this beautiful stuff. So a little back history. I am originally from Colorado Springs to be exact. And usually I'm excited for snow, but the older I get, the more I just enjoy my Kentucky weather that ain't this brutally cold. A lot of y'all thinks I'm probably pansies, and a little bit of myself probably am. I'm getting different the older I get. I'm enjoying this Kentucky weather. Sometimes it's good to have snow, but man, it sure is cold. Right now it's 6 degrees here. It's supposed to get to -4. Goodness, it's cold. I'll take you guys a walk around the shop. I've had this shop for about 5 months now. Built it for my detailing business. I cannot get over how blessed I am to have it. Be able to store my vehicles in it in weather conditions like this. A lot of people have to leave their vehicles outside. I'm blessed to be able to have mine in climate controlled building out of this nasty weather. Huge blessing to all my customers and clients that support me. My goodness, it is so cold. That wind is just smacking you in the face. Goodness gracious. Getting some deep snow over here. That tree just cracked or something. About made me pee my pants. I don't get scared easy. That's a little startling. Make sure this well house door is closed. Much better over here, there ain't no wind. Comment below where you guys are from. Are you guys getting impacted by this storm? I know pretty much half of the United States is being impacted by it. Today is December 22nd. For those that are wondering what storm I'm talking about, I'd say we probably got, oh, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 inches here. I'd be guessing. Oh my goodness, my hands are about froze. I'm being a little girl. But it is cold. 7 degrees, 6 degrees. It's cold. Time to go warm up around the fireplace. I'm making some Christmas cookies, but we're doing a crappy job putting icing on, let me tell you. The icing is just a little bit runny, so kind of rushed the job, but we're letting it harden up and we're gonna go back and make everything pretty. We're headed over to the shop. My nephew's skid steer won't start this morning. Believe the fuel has gelled up, or the battery one is just crap. So we're headed over here. We're gonna stick it in the heated shop, see if we can get it to warm up and fire up. Gonna see if we can't get this diesel ungelled. Just to give perspective on how cold it is here. For one night, I checked my propane tank yesterday to see what level I was at. On my shop propane tank, I was right about 48. Can't get my lid open. I'm reading about 43, 44. Stupid cold. I believe it's like 4 degrees out right now. Last night got to -5. It's supposed to be -4, but I got to -5. Ah, goodness, this is not for the country folks. Oh, good looking ladies in here. Nice and toasty. Time to shift some stuff around, get this gooseneck trailer backed in over here and get it nice and toasty. I'm gonna park it in this bed right here. There's a floor drain right there. Gonna move that skid steer over, let him back in. So gonna move this truck first. Speaking of the weather not being for Kentucky people, my wife just sent me this reading from Bo Dodson. There is a current tremendous strain on the region's power grid. Breaking TVA has ordered Murray Electric to reduce its load. If we don't, we could face potential long-term outages. We will begin rolling blackouts beginning at 11 a.m. Every half hour we will shut down an area of town for 30 minutes period, then route to a different area. Please help us in the load reduction by turning off any unnecessary electric appliances. Try and conserve as much as possible. Yeah, that's not cool. Murray is only about 30 minutes away from where I'm at, so let's hope we're not one of those places they shut off the electric. It's gonna get brutally cold even worse. Again, I'm gonna say it again. This weather is not for Kentucky folks at all. Looks like the old boy arrived. Let's get it loaded. Hold on. Just about fell on camera. That'd have been a good show. Feels gelled up, boys. Just leave that door open. Got it started, boys. After a few hours sitting in the 65-degree shop, she cranked her right up. Time to go do some snow plowing. Cold start. Technically, it's not cold. I'll just fire it up anyways. Well, we're in the 16 and we are headed to get this battery replaced. So the reason I'm in my dad's truck is I let him use my wife's Jeep to go get my sister and her family from the airport. They flew in from Colorado last night into Nashville. They landed about 1:30 this morning, so they landed just as most of the snow and the ice was actually hitting Nashville. So all of the roads prior from Nashville to Kentucky was already impacted. So my dad didn't have enough seats in his truck to go down there to get her and her kids and her husband. So I offered for him to use my Jeep. So in turn, I got his truck in case I needed it. Just because of the sole fact I'm not going to get my own trucks out in this nasty condition. So
drive your dad's.
I'm driving my dad's. So kind of a swap out for a swap out. Anyways, so show you what some of these roads look like. We're headed to town. Truck. Somebody went off the road right there. The roads will be icy tonight because a stupid plow come through and plowed them. It's gonna make it slick. Everything's gonna glaze over.
I don't think there's been no plow right here.
No, there's been a plow. I can tell.
Really?
Yeah, you can see cut lines on the side of the road.
It ain't sprayed on the side.
No, it's because it wasn't enough to spray, but that side's definitely sprayed.
Oh, yeah, that is. That side looks sprayed.
Looks like none of the main roads are plowed. Back roads are better than the main roads. You gonna hold that? Just hold it right there and aim it at the battery. For you kids that don't know no better, black goes to black, which is negative.
I do. That's what I always told them in the past.
And red goes to red, which is positive.
Right, always. I'll go around 6 o'clock.
Well, guys, after a long day, it's been crazy. This winter storm has just predicted one thing after the next. Normally, normally in Kentucky when we get winter, it's not this bad. And really, honestly, this one probably wasn't that bad. It's just brutally cold. We're used to 20s, 30s, you know, sometimes 10s, 15s, but we're not used to this negative stuff. So, got my grandpa's battery, jumped. As soon as we jumped it, tried to start it, it started. And then once it started, it threw a throttle body code for some electric control. Basically, the Jeep just would not rev. You could go in reverse. When you went and drive, you just had no pull. So it said that the throttle body electric control needs serviced or something else like that. So another reason why, my personal opinion, I hate the idea of having electric vehicles, just for that one reason. And the grid, you know what happens when the grid completely shuts down because it's so cold? Electric vehicles, really not smart. My own 2 cents though. That's just my 2 cents. But with that being said, we are at my parents' house. They have got the Christmas party going on inside. We are fixing to go join them. I went and got my grandparents and brought them over here because their vehicle wouldn't start. Well, can't drive it because of that problem. We got to start. Let me rephrase that. But anyways, a lot of my family has come in from out of town for Christmas. So we're looking forward to having a very good weekend. Some of my family I have not seen in a while, so we're gonna go bond and spend some time with them. My sister just come in from Colorado, so they flew in last night, which is when my dad had my Jeep. So got his truck back. My mom's Duramax is over there. My brother's Duramax is down there. My other brother's Duramax is down there. And then unfortunately, I got the oddball brother that's got a Cummins. But anywho, gonna go inside, have some fun, drink some hot cocoa, get some coffee put on. I'm a coffee guy. But overall, it's gonna be a good weekend. And I want to wish you guys a very, very Merry Christmas. And this will probably be the last video you see until after Christmas. And I just want each and every one of you guys to be safe, be careful if you guys got impacted by this storm. And I'm grateful for everything that you guys have brought to us, as well as coming and joining our channel and subscribing. Sooner or later, we are going to have the content that we have all been waiting for. I especially have been waiting for. We're going to do some data logging on the single cab. Need to get things dialed in, and then we're going to rip up some streets.